Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy the Tarot Reader. I am now doing a reading for Sagittarius for March 2024. So Sag, if you have Sun in Sag, of course you do, and any other Sag planets, you have the square to Saturn, Sun, Mercury, and Neptune. What does that mean? Well, you might be a little hard on yourself right now. There might be actually some things that is pretty burdensome and heavy on you. And when you get tired, because there's so much, if you have a lot of worry and it just gets to be a lot for you, because these planets are saying that there might be something in your life that has gotten you very tired, but it also makes you doubt yourself because it's a square to Pisces, and that Neptune square your sun. You want to feel confident about what you're doing. You want to make sure that you're saying the right things, you know, just like Scorpio. You might have some doubt, okay, because of the Sagittarius square Pisces with the Sun and Saturn. And so I would say for March, talk to someone about that if you're having any doubts about your capabilities and your skills and your ability to communicate and relate to people if you are feeling a little out of it. But also if you're feeling a little out of it, you might just want to rest. It's not really that bad for you, Sag. It's just that maybe you need to rest and take more time than usual this March to just be by yourself and just quiet your mind if you can. And if you have a Venus in Scorpio, see, that Venus in Scorpio is good with all that Pisces, and there's a lot of love. But that Venus in Scorpio is also squaring the Aquarius, Mars, and Venus and Pluto, which in the love matters, you know, you might not be feeling fully up to it. If you have a Venus in Sagittarius, you're feeling up to it, but you're not really doing well in terms of your own personal and professional stuff. Maybe because of that square with Sagittarius, Venus, and Mercury too, with that all that square in Pisces. Yeah, if you have Venus or Mercury in Sagittarius. But you know, if you're dating, you could go and have fun. But I wouldn't go deep with anyone so quickly. I wouldn't start revealing all this stuff about you that is really personal. I would keep it really, really light if you're dating and just having fun. Probably until April. I would not share any deep, dark secrets with anyone you don't know. You've got Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus. And that's an inconjunct to any Sag in your chart. So it feels like you're putting effort in, but you're not getting results back quick enough, and then you'll get frustrated. But then you wonder to yourself if you're making decisions. You question if you're making impulsive decisions, or, you know, there's this feeling like, are you doing enough or are you doing too little? And should you be doing more, or yeah, most probably should you be doing more? So let's see. If you have a Sagittarius rising, we have you with Pluto in the second house, possibly if you are middle to late Sag. Pluto could be in your second house, so there's going to be very strict, or maybe not. Maybe you're gonna decide to blow all your money and buy property on some island with that Pluto there. You're going to go and invest something in I don't know, publication house, because you got Venus and Mars in your third house. Or you're going to go and write that book and publish it. The fourth house has Saturn and the Sun. So you're going to be a little bit more strict at home because things have to be in order, that if you are doing some kind of really big business money thing, that things at home needs to be calm, because it could throw you off. And with the fifth house, with these planets in the fifth house, which is Mercury and Neptune, yeah, this looks like something creative that you want to splurge on, and you should. If that's going to help you to feel better and feel more hopeful and more excited about your future, go splurge on it. Something creative, something that you've been thinking about doing, focus on that. And then you got Taurus there in your sixth house. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to be focusing on that. So March is going to be a lot of work where you're focusing on this creative thing that you want to do, you want to start, you want to invest a lot in. It's going to help you to feel better about yourself and about your life. As long as you focus on that thing you love, the thing you do well, you're going to be fine. And it's going to do well because right now you're kind of, I feel like there's nothing holding you back. There is nothing holding you back. You should just go for it. If you are a Sagittarius rising, excuse me. If you are, what I just said is if you are a Sagittarius rising. Okay, I'm doing the Celtic Cross, and the Princess of Wands is the first card. That's either you or someone you are in love with or someone who's very important in your life. It's a fire sign. It's young. This person's younger than you. They have a lot of fire, a lot of passion. It could be your child. Could be you. That right now you have a lot of energy. Yes, I just said a lot of energy, and the Ace of Swords is right here. Yes, there's something. I'm thinking this is probably you, that you are working really, really hard on. It's like you're uncovering some things. So if you're researching, exploring, if you're just really focused on that, what I just said earlier, for Sagittarius rising, whatever it is that you're working on in March, you feel really great about it. It's like you feel very like brand new eyes, just like your life opened up, and this is a new thing you're experiencing because something's coming in and it feels really great. And the Ace of Swords is here, and you're starting to see the truth about yourself, that you are very capable. You know, all these doubts that you have, we all have doubts, but you can conquer them. Because the planetary energies right now are very, very strong. So I don't see you getting in the dumps. You can't use the planetary energies by going in the dumps and moping. I don't see that happening for you. With the Eight of Wands here also, with the Mercury and Sag, yeah, you're running with whatever it is that you are doing. There's a lot of love here with the Two of Cups. Whether it's whatever you're doing, you're passionately in love with. You're excited about your life again. There's some things you're doing. I don't know. It's like you've shifted. You've become much stronger. You're going to continue to feel very strong and very secure. Very secure. Like, very secure in the fact that you can explore whatever you want, because there is love in your life. There is truth in your life. I said love in your life, and there's the Ace of Cups. And you already have the Ace of Swords. You have the Two of Cups. There's so much love in your life. That if you are a teacher and you are teaching people how to get along or how to love, you could teach that because of the amount of just knowledge you have regarding love. Love is in your life. You are in a soulmate relationship. You are surrounded by people who adore you and love you. And don't doubt that. Yeah, the Magician is here. Yeah, I just said don't doubt that, and the Magician is here. Yeah, don't doubt that they love you like that. Like if you doubt them, you're kind of insulting them. If you doubt how they feel for you, or if you doubt your abilities, you're kind of also insulting yourself. You know that, right? So don't do that. The Magician is saying you got to really tap in to all that energy and gifts and talents and skills. You have so much in there that's untapped. Because you've kind of been living in some, when I say darkness, it's doubt. And you don't have to live there anymore because the cards are saying you're out, you're free. You're free of all that negativity. You got to keep moving forward, and you have to believe the good around you, because the good around you is very obvious. Don't shut your eyes and go, this is not real, it can't be this good. No, it is that good. It's supposed to be this good, because with the Hierophant here, what you have to offer the world, what you have to offer others is could actually be very helpful, and you could be very, you kind of question your ability to do really well. Like you're just really amazing. You don't see that. You don't see that at all. You have a lot of love, you know, you can kind of do this and that. You could do more than just this and that and whatever. No, Sag, there's so much there, but you have so much doubt. Why are you so doubtful? Okay, so your partner pulls you out of that, and if you haven't already got it by March, you're going to get it really soon, where you understand, like, oh, I can actually do this. I can make my dreams come true. You're feeling that now. You have a little bit of doubt, like, how am I going to do it? Do I really have the talent and the gifts and the skills? You do, and your partner will reiterate, will emphasize that you do. You are in this beautiful, loving relationship with someone who keeps telling you that you have what it takes. The loving relationship, the soulmate relationship you're in, is driving your ability to succeed, because you will, with the Queen of Wands there. Okay, let's see. You will succeed this March. You're going to realize that you are in your power. I know I said all that other stuff earlier with the doubt and the squares. Four of Swords with the Princess of Wands. If this is your child, they're trying to figure out what they want to do with their life. And you're kind of concerned for them. But, give them time. They'll figure it out, as long as they are not wasting their time and wasting money. If this is you, you're going to take it easy and try to figure out what you want to do. What is it that you are actually passionate about? What is it? How do you do it? How do you approach this thing that you want to do? That's interesting. You got the Four of Swords with the Page of Swords. Yeah. Whatever this thing is that you want to do, you are approaching it uncertain about how you should go in. So I'm going to tell you you need to talk to someone about all the options to succeed and whatever it is that you want to do. You do need to talk to someone before you jump in and start doing all these things. You do need to talk to someone who is an expert and has been successful at this thing you want to do. What is this thing you want to do? Could be writing. It could be you being a lawyer. Should you go into litigation? Should you start your own firm? Do something to help schools out, literary, something with writing English, anything literature, teaching as a professor at a university, writing that book you've been wanting to write, maybe even investigating something you've been dying to investigate and write about, doing a documentary on something. Something that you have that has been on your mind for a long time, and now it's time for you to go at it. If this is some type of criminal investigation you want to do, go for it. If you want to expose someone, if you're a whistleblower, go for it. Yeah, whistleblowing, the reading is about love, because you have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. So it's whatever you love to do. What you love to do, who you love, what you are passionate about. If someone got hurt and you are going to get justice for it, you're going to do that. Because you are very skilled. And so this March, you will conquer, you will go forward with a lot of strength, because the Sun is here, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Queen of Wands. I mean, you have a lot of strength going forward in March, even though you might have a little bit of doubt. But I'm going to tell you, you need to have someone to talk you through your doubt. You have two queens here, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. That's an air sign. If you're in love with an air sign, it's the Queen of Swords on top of your Two of Cups. But the Two of Cups is a Cancer. There's a lot of love here. If this reading is just strictly focused on your family and your relationship, this is kind of what it's indicating, that you are wanting to set aside work stuff, anything that's going to pull you away from time with your loved ones, your partner or your children. March, you're going to not do anything, and you're just going to be with them. And that's fine. And you can, because yeah, you can. This is nuts. I can't believe I've been doing this again. I just pulled the Hierophant on top of the Hierophant. I can't believe I've been doing this. Oh my gosh. It happened again. So the Hierophant card is very strongly pronounced, obviously, because it's the Hierophant on top of the Hierophant. There's lessons that you've learned, and you've become wiser from what you've learned. You don't want to take that for granted. You don't want to spit at the face of wisdom, because you have been given wisdom and knowledge. Don't spit at that and say like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. Don't do that, because it's on here saying like you are at another level now. You've transformed. You keep transforming. Don't doubt that. You are wiser, and you're also a mentor, teacher, and leader for someone. It's really important for you to recognize that you are in this role now. I feel like the old you who might have doubted yourself, you're going to hide all that, because it's not going to help you, because you've been placed in a higher position in your life where you can't do that. You can't disappoint people because you're exposing your doubts about yourself. Ace of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles on top of it. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, Sag. This is where you are. You've worked so hard to get here with the Ace of Cups on top of the Ace of Ace of Pentacles on top of the Ace of Cups, with the Two of Cups here, with the Queen of Swords, with the Hierophant on top of the Hierophant. Like, it does, and the Queen of Wands. It doesn't get any better than this. You've worked really hard to get here. You have. It hasn't been easy. It has not. But you got a lot of love. You've worked very hard for your wealth. You probably don't even see how much money you've made. You don't really look at it exactly. And I just said that in the Nine of Pentacles, in this position with the Magician, where you're like, oh, it's not a lot of money, you know, or you just kind of take it for granted that you have this money, or maybe you don't think like you have enough, but you are doing really well financially too. You're not like a billionaire, but you have done well, and you want to start recognizing how well you've done. Like, again, I said, you've acquired. I mean, you've transformed, you know, you've evolved so much. Don't mock that. Don't insult it. Look at it and say thank you. And you want to keep evolving. Wow, you got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You're in a beautiful, loving relationship. This could also be a son here who you're very close to. There's people here who love you dearly. And you've done really well, and you've taken really good care of them. You know, I think this is family. Three of Wands with the Knight of Swords here. I think this is family. So you're very, you know, March is all about family. You are helping family out. There's a lot of that. With the Queen of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're doing really well in March. You're going to work really hard as you have been, but you've already successfully been working very hard and financially successful, in the sense that you're good financially, and more is coming in. More is coming in because now you're going to get more opportunities to work, and your family life, it's really quiet, but there's a lot of love there, and you want to spend as much time with your family in a quiet little bubble. You're not socializing with people. You're just with your family and taking care of them. March is quiet for you. You're going to have a lot more work, but March is just all about you and your family and your spouse. You're not socializing. I don't see you socializing. I see you also taking care of your finances to make sure, you know, March, April is taxes, so you're kind of really trying to figure out what your money situation looks like going forward, because you're doing your taxes. So that's probably something very important to you, but you feel really, really, really good. You have so much love around you. You're successful, and that's what the cards are saying. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, King and Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, Daughter of Swords. So that's the reading I have for you, Sagittarius. If you like it, hit the like button, and I'll see you at my next reading. This is Tommy the Tarot Reader, and I will see you at my next reading. Bye.